bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century.
Did anything really become clearer, though? Don't really feel like we've gone too far in figuring this whole thing out.
Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything. Especially not from you. Because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you send me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
Well, I was never officially on it anyway.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case?
I like to think that he wasn't bribed. Oh, shiz.
Steiner's just trying to cover his own ass. Hide behind regulations, minimize damage, not solve the case. I thought he had bigger balls. Fuck. Learn something new every day, I guess. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is.
Were you thinking of the stranger?
Nothing but a delusional little fuck. Wants to be judge, jury, and executioner all by his lonesome. Buries the needle on crazy. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason.
I don't think we care about rules.
Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sara doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease, something festering, somewhere deep down, underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares, night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat, heart about to crack open, scream locked in my throat. When my whole world spins out of control and flies apart, no matter how hard I try to keep it together.
Oh!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Lord. Am I hanging out on the neon board again?
This has been one supremely shitty day. Lucky for me, I got just the thing to help get through it. Old Zed. Man's a classic, true professional. He'll fix any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from.
I feel like you could say the same thing for the bodies, too.
The opera. Take away the singing and the shitter break in the middle, and all you got left is your average daytime soap.
That's really cool. You can see the individual people walking around. It's a bustling city.
One of the most expensive restaurants in the city, and the tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful.
It's inversely proportional how expensive a meal is and how much you get out of it.
Another starless night. No surprise there. This much air pollution. Every night's starless.
Godless, more like. Daily dose of health, Demmer.
Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers.
Makes you wonder why you're even alive anymore. It feels like we don't have anything to live for. Why? Were we put on this earth just to suffer? Wanna look at this again?
The fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case.
I feel his breath on my neck. We don't have a moment to lose. We must bite. Complete the plan, Green. Whatever this means. Acid rain. Citizen. Ambient pollution density is increasing by 2% each year. This translates into a need for more frequent decontamination, as well as a general decrease in bodily endurance. Reduce your exhaust emissions in the name of the common good. Yes, I bet the normal people are the biggest contributors to the acid rain, and definitely not the companies. Sometimes it's like, why don't we just...
Moonshine or scotch? That is the question.
Well, I did steal the scotch. Which, maybe that wasn't the best thing to do either. Okay, take the scotch.
Scottish heritage in my hands. Not much in the world makes sense to me anymore. But this, I understand.
Your decision will affect the story.
Sweeter than perfume.
We don't get this that often these days. As we're broke and all.
The Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which will bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah is dealing with it.
Why did you ask?
All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for. Oh, for fuck's sake. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. Fuck it. I'll take it out of Zed's hide later.
Everything is going so poorly. Edward Green dead? We received information from unofficial sources about the possible final death of Edward Green. Not a single case of unsuccessful Icarite transplantation has happened in over 100 years. So what could be the cause of this tragedy? 22nd October. Some more. Controversial law with no veto. The president, despite previously made promises, did not veto the bill set to reduce the free body subscription cutoff to the age of 20. It was the most difficult decision of my political career, but as president, it was my responsibility to shoulder this burden. To you citizens, I promise one thing. Okay, so it's passed. It's lowered now. Weather meteorologists predict an increase in the level of air pollution, intensified decontamination procedures. Chance of thunderstorms and heavy rainfall.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. Are you listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Doesn't matter.
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
Maybe they'll finally get around to doing something about it.
Hopefully. I mean, I know we can't get involved, but someone needs to tell them enough is enough. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Politicians aren't people. They're assholes.
That's right. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Yeah. Boundaries do exist. That's why I didn't kill the guy last time.
The boundaries still exist. We may not cross them, but some people are just evil, and don't try to understand them.
Why?
Because they're bastards, and only other bastards can understand them.
Okay, hang on, Mr. Pessimism. Did you just admit there are good people in the world, and they include us?
Let's hope so. Otherwise, we're in deep shit.
Okay, that sounds more like you. I was starting to worry. You know, I didn't think it was possible, but looks like we're on the same page. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
And I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec.
Oh, the answer has to be a yes. I would be more inclined to say no.
Sure I do. Rachel believes it too.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I forgot.
sorry, that was a no.
overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Death. Maybe I'd meet Rachel in a better world.
It's a beautiful vision. I hope it's true.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
But we just drank alcohol. If we have medicine, this might not be good. But between medicine and more alcohol, maybe the medicine.
The charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. And those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be
Ugh.
conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
Yeah. I just got some random crappy body.
Yeah. I'm an exemplary citizen.
It's important that you do it.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it.
there's some mental... I mean, it's rough mentally to have to deal with these physical issues, even if it is my fourth body.
What are the weirdest synchro issues you've heard of?
I only know cases from police files, and they're not very amusing.
I heard about a guy whose senses swapped places.
Ooh.
Extreme synesthesia. He heard colors, tasted sounds, and reacted to smells like he could physically touch them.
I know what synesthesia is.
He was doing fine until he died in a garbage truck accident one morning.
Whoa, did it hit him?
No, he was standing next to it. The smells killed him.
Oh,
Well, as
God.
for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Well, apparently we're unaware during the transfer, but damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. That's probably nothing unusual. I don't know if I need to worry about that.
Uh-oh.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
Oh, line to the police?
Seriously? Don't you have anything better to do?
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements.
Why do you
So
assume it's
tell
false?
The fucking truth. What are you doing here?
Okay, put the scotch away. Mention the train thing?
I'm resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Karra, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Drinking myself to death. God.
Can't you see? I'm drinking because I have a rotten job.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Good question. Shit heap was already like this when I picked it up at the workshop. Got it from Zed. You guys know him? Old bastard gave me a voucher for a car wash. But good luck finding one open at this hour.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
I didn't kill the guy at least, but I did steal the scotch. Don't. Oh God, we were gonna get caught anyway.
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus?
No.
Fuck! They're gonna take us both in!
Yeah, we're both policemen! It doesn't sound like they're friendly though.
Okay. I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off the case. Chief Steiner himself gave
Whoa!
James, you stupid Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58, floor 117.
Oh, that's Sarah!
All nearby units. Staff. Repeat. Burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58, floor 117.
Ah, fuck this guy. Let's go.
What? Damn, I basically even said it too, and they don't even care. Thanks, Sarah.
Almost got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
The bait? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Seriously?
I panicked.
Yeah, that was dumb though. You even gave away the chief's name and all that. I even gave it away. Dump the scotch.
Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
Do you believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Wait. We still have to talk about the investigation. There are a few things that bother me.
Well, keep it short.
Green wasn't the suicidal type.
If you look at the pieces of the puzzle carefully, there's something about everyone that doesn't fit, right?
Exactly.
I think I know what it is. It's paranoia. You know the saying, the sleep of reason produces monsters? Put down the vodka and rest. It'll pass.
What are you saying, that you think he committed suicide? Tell her.
Beg your pardon. It's not vodka. It's the Scottish heritage.
Put the damn booze down. Even more so if it's evidence from Icarus.
Evidence. Clue at most. Besides, it's all because of that damn body.
Ugh, nonsense. Mental problems, along with identity, character, and memory, are written in Icarite. If you don't solve them, you'll transfer this whole mess to the next shell.
You like all these theories, huh? Things you've got no idea about? Shit. Just wanted to talk a little, that's all.
Why the damn thing? Your dream island. Is she waiting for me? Am I getting any closer? I'm walking. Oh. Oh.
Rachel!
Oh. Bound by Icarite. Trying to get close.
Rachel! Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink.
Doesn't feel like we're a guy with many friends anyway.
I shouldn't be driving like this.
Oh my gosh. Police blockade. We are 99.9%. Oh, my car just goes away on its own.
Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home.
Lots of police presence around me. You will fall. Whoa, it's on fire. Mass protests. What happens when you can't pay for a subscription? It just gets terminated. So it's not like they'll kill you right off the bat, right? That's my understanding. It's just that if you die, then you don't get a new body, which, frankly, some people might be okay with anyway. Is that my neighbor? How you doing? I gotta get home. They can't just lower the subscription fee, or the age, and then be like, well, everyone, you gotta pay up now, and nobody can afford it. You're not gonna get any extra money. Because no one can afford it.
Not good.
Welcome home, James Karra. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
What?
Fuck.
Let me decontaminate.
Where are the fucking drugs?
Oh, the bathroom wasn't used. The space of my apartment is not that small, but we don't even have our own bathroom. Put a nice hologram on your window, so it's like you live in a good place. What actually happens during a synchronization test? I don't think we've been doing any of those.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
Oh, who's been through my stuff? Is it me? Pop it.
Damn, empty.
Oh.
I think I had an...
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there.
EOS Island. The bathroom is still in use. You really gonna let me go if I wait that long? I gotta try to find my stuff anyway. If you're gonna be this bad, you need to have those drugs everywhere then. But even if you die, someone's gonna come revive you. That's how it is, right? Okay.
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little. Just a little bit.
Oh gosh, I saw her. I saw her there. Yeah, there's some here.
There's nothing in this one either.
Oh, are you serious?
Well, that leaves the bedroom.
No, but you can decontaminate yourself. Is that little cupboard thing even mine then? Because this is a communal bathroom. Oh my goodness. I miss her so bad.
Shocking! Outrageous! No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed! The law makes us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Police tell us to stay at home. Good luck with that. The city is on
Nearly
fire.
12.
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Eos Island. Do I have new emails? No. Congratulations on your new body. Gotta sync. Same stuff. Do I have to do the test? I guess I have to. Do you want to clean up a little bit? Even my poor little plant.
I'm sorry. Please don't die.
I'm gonna name you Lisa. Please be well, Lisa. Do we need to put water back in it? Or whatever that stuff is? Dude, this whole place is a mess. Everything is a mess. Oh. There's nothing on the projector. Maybe let's turn it off then. Oh, how's the news today? Did it change? This train disaster thing is the thing that I was involved in, huh? It's the same news as before. Icarus in flames, 23rd October. The Zeppelin that had decorated the skies of New York for years crashed into the streets of Brooklyn. Thanks to the daring actions of the police, the damage was kept to a minimum. The cause of this shocking catastrophe remains unknown. Unofficial sources say there may have been a failure and explosion of the main engine. List of potential victims on page 2. Growing unrest. The controversial act lowering the free subscription of bodies to the age of 20 and the lack of the president's veto will not go unnoticed. The street poll our journalists conducted clearly shows that more than 80% of New Yorkers feel cheated by the rulers and have completely lost trust in them. Can this growing unrest be appeased? Read more on page 3 and 4. This article is still allowed to be published on the news, so at least we have some press freedom. Weather. Meteorologists predict strong air pollution, intensified decontamination procedures, and a storm with acid rain. Staying home is recommended. But so far what we've discovered with the whole murder thing is that we found a dead rich guy in his own apartment, and there was a pocket watch in his apartment that says he has 2 best friends, both of which were on the Icarus, and they killed a whole bunch of people. They killed everybody on the Icarus. Or actually, Kovalev did. Kovalev? But the park, he was just there as well, and then we found in Kovalev's safe that there's a message that says that maybe Green and Kovalev are working together, but it's still very unclear what's really happened so far, I think. And there's some stranger as well. Is that an ink blot test?
Logged. James Karra. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat.
Wasn't the lady who was with Kovalev in the car, in their little traffic cam photo, a psychologist? Therapist? The glory days of my life, when I was one of the best baseball players.
Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body, and my old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process.
Is this a robot or is this a real psychologist? Oh, whoa. Can't read that. What is that, a wedding ring? The first thing was like a baseball. Like a cool spatial puzzle. I don't know if I'm... Oh.
Calibration successful. Thank you.
Alcohol.
Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this.
I'm trying. But it might not always be possible. We've apparently changed our body 4 times. I'm guessing it's not like none of them were... Oh, I'm 80 now. It's time for me to get a new shell because this one sucks. They're saying I suck. Do you want a hint because you suck so much? Well, it's not moving in any way that I'm expecting it to. Ah, okay. Thank you.
You are at the peak of your abilities and career.
The podium.
Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue.
Player of the Year. I was really up there. Should be kind of famous. Oh, but I can't reach it.
A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
And maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent counts.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life.
Being a detective? That's hard to give up though. Something you were so good at.
Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
These synchronization events forcing you to face your trauma. You can't run away from it. Oh, the train.
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously?
A lot of people died during this train accident. A gun. Oh.
I had a chance to hit him, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth.
Huh, I have a little bit of trauma with the guns, huh? Then it would kind of make sense why we couldn't hit the guy back on the Icarus then. They're like, please, can you stop sucking? Can you figure this out already? Okay, where is it? Oh, okay, that... I never would have gone up there. It's a good thing we looked at that. How do we even get up there? Just here? Oh.
A powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck. I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. The bastard kept eluding me.
So there was a criminal on the train. Presumably, anyway.
Seth. I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Now we can reach the middle.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
DOM. I'm not sure what that acronym is. Yes.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
What the heck?
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
The vacation island. That day, 2317. I can't move. Oh! Ooh. Yeah, my wife didn't just die in some accident. I think Sarah mentioned it before as well. It might have been a suicide.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck!
But Sarah mentioned it might have been a suicide as a comparison to Green, though. But Green didn't commit suicide, so I'm not sure if that was an apt comparison.
Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Well, whether she likes it or not, we're together. Oh no, it's the evidence board again. I bet this is gonna go super well.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
I wish they explained the technology behind my little wrist bracelet a little bit more, because the reconstructor, how it seems to just manifest things back into their original state, is such a powerful tool that I can't believe they're not talking more about it. Vanishing points. What do Green's case and the shootout on Icarus have in common? People died. Miller is the man with an encrypted Icarite, arms dealer and the owner of Phalanx, an elite security company. Technical plans. Agent Dean, the guy on the inside. Body acts, plans to lower the age of free body subscription. Fucking Demmer. John Park, politician and the shareholder of well-known company. They're friends with Green. In common? Well, I guess Green is a friend.
To a crisp.
Ugh.
Was that laughter?
No.
Not laughter at all.
We have nothing more on him.
The photo with Jane Salma was his alibi, killed by Kovalev, but it's hard to find anything else that distinguishes him from the other victims. Oh, okay, so we're saying that Park had a picture with Salma, so he had an alibi. He couldn't have been the one who killed Green, but Kovalev doesn't have the same thing. I hadn't realized that was the connection we were supposed to make. Toxicology of Icarus. He had substances in his blood that couldn't be identified.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
I'll bring this back here, keep it clean. Blood trail. Kovalev's toxicology results as suspicious as Green's. What else connects these two? Jane Salma's scarf. See, famous psychologist. Yeah, serpent symbol. The symbol drawn on the safe along with the date of the events that took place on the Icarus.
Damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre. You think Kovalev had poison in his blood too? Like Green?
Do you have access to the CTC registers? It should be in there by now.
What is CTC?
Checking. Roy, Park, Dean is there too, but no sign of Kovalev.
So we have another connection to Green. A final death.
These dates and the symbol connect the cases of final death. But why did Kovalev kill everyone in Icarus? Travis Collette, a chic developer with initials on a silk tie. The owner of several skyscrapers, including Green's building. I feel like some of these clues they weren't that clear when we were looking at it on the Icarus. But now we know a little bit better about it. Green's last letter. The politician was afraid of someone. He couldn't wait any longer to carry out his plans. He had one last friendly request. To complete his work. Kovalev is completing Green's work.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there, which means that this is another
final death.
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Kovalev and Green followed a plan. Theirs or someone else's, they paid the ultimate price for it. This is part of the plan. Green's shadow. Someone wants to stop them or make them do something. They died executing a plan. Next step. Could anyone here have known Green and Kovalev were up to something? Salma?
The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Actually, there's a lot of different people here, but Salma wasn't even here. Her scarf was here.
Salma again.
No.
She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
So not this one. Someone who could have known something. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead, dude. I guess... What about John Park? Because he was part of the photo.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
If he'd been privy, he would have played a bigger role. But every single person here died. Pretty much. This guy owned Green's building, Travis Collette. Yeah, like, they never talked about that. They just said his scarf or his tie had initials on it.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was.
Would he have known? I don't think he would have known.
As the chief's trusted man,
Oh.
he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
No coincidence, the agent dropped in here for a drink. As a cop and the chief's boy, he'd know about Green's death. What was he up to here? Investigating. He was sitting with the guy with the tie.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis
James.
Sorry.
So we didn't know this when we were looking at the Icarus, but this is like new information that Sarah's found for us while, by the time we came back here.
Sarah, this guy also built Green's building, right?
Built it? I mean, he added more floors to it. I don't think anyone builds buildings from scratch.
They still did that in my day. Let's follow this.
Dean met with Travis Collette, a wealthy developer. Why? They had a briefcase with money and some blueprint plans in it. Technical plans, drawings of the electrical installation of a building.
That tell you something?
Yeah, these plans.
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
And that's it for now. Green's secret. Before Green's death was public, Dean tried to get the plans for his apartment from Travis Collette. What did Green mean in the letter? What plan did he start? Did we miss something in the apartment?
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Collette. And Collette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
You want to go back?
Wait. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late.